So as talked about in the Framing the Learning video, we are working on problem and solution for the next 2 weeks. Yesterday, you guys should have watched the video taking the plunge. It was just a little engager video, a little warm up to lead up to problem and solution. It was just something fun for you guys to do. So you should have watched the video and then filled out on Cami finding the problem and the solution as well. And then it had a little sequencing section where you were just putting that story in order. And that might help you find the problem and solution, is identifying the events in a story. So jumping into problem and solution today, just to review, problem is the thing that goes wrong in a story. The character might have a problem. They something that needs fixed, they're having a rough time, something like that. And then the solution is how they fixed that problem or how it was solved. So, for example, say my problem is I locked my keys in the car. Well, my solution would be someone had to bring me a spare. It could be as simple as that. So as you're reading, you're going to look for those key words too. So we are going to read this little, it's 2 paragraphs long, keeping vegetables fresh. So we will read that, and we are going to identify the problem together. So today we're going to do a I do, we do, you do. So together we will identify the problem. We will look for details, and then on your own for homework or your assignment, you are going to identify the solution. Or if there is no solution that you can find, you will fill in the result if not solved. So if the problem was not solved, what was the solution of that? Okay, or what can you put there? So we will read this together, and then we will fill out the problem. So keeping vegetables fresh. Green beans and sweet peas are tasty. You can eat these healthful vegetables often. That wasn't true in the past. After people picked vegetables, most didn't stay fresh. They couldn't keep vegetables from turning brown and spoiling. Also, many vegetables grow during certain times of the year. People wanted to eat them all year long. Around 1800, the tin can was invented. This led to a new idea. Someone put food in small cans. At first, people thought it was strange. Then they discovered an important fact. Cans did not let air in or out. Canned foods didn't spoil. Soon, everyone wanted them. People didn't have to worry if a can of corn stayed on a shelf for a year. It would still be good to eat. Today, canned foods fill grocery store shelves. Experts say that canned vegetables and fruits have as much vitamins and fiber as fresh foods. The simple tin can changed the way people ate. So this one's pretty easy. So my problem is that I can find it in the first paragraph. People were having a hard time keeping vegetables fresh and keeping them from spoiling. So I'm going to put that in my problem. So I'm going to insert my text box. So let's see. People could not keep vegetables fresh. The vegetables continued to turn brown and spoil. So the next thing I'm going to do is I need to fill out the details. So I'm going to give one detail of why this was a problem. So I'm going to insert another text box. And I'm going to say, this came right from the text. It's a detail. So I'm going to say in the text, it says, after people picked vegetables, most didn't stay fresh. Good. I have one example. Now, what you need to do is write down the solution and one detail of the solution. Okay, it's easy. It's right. Look right in the second paragraph for the solution.